Today I'm going to be talking about how to get motivated for your workouts. Now it's fantastic, when you're consistent with your workouts, they're coming in day after day, you got good momentum, you're seeing good progress. But often throughout the year, and I'm not an exception to this rule either, sometimes we lose our kind of drive. Sometimes a couple of sessions don't go to plan, we might have a busy week and we kind of lose that momentum. So now what we're looking for at this stage is to reignite that spark, to get that motivation back in, to get back into that consistency. So what I want to do in this video is pass along some tips that I use personally that keep my motivation high, to make sure that I've got a good mindset going into the workouts. Because skipping one workout isn't going to derail your progress. But if you let one workout move into two workouts, move into a week of workouts, and then maybe a fortnight of workouts, you can just lose that pace that you've been building up for the last couple of weeks. So it's nice to know that you've got some tools in the toolbox to make sure that you stop that inconsistency with workouts, that you get back into your stride, get back into the groove, and you know that results will always come from being consistent with your training, with your nutrition. Consistency is everything. So I want this video to be a bolster to your consistency and motivation for your workouts. First off, the way to make sure that workouts happen in your week is if you plan them in. If you're sitting there and you're writing out your game plan and you're not putting your workouts in, you're just hoping that your week will open up and there's going to be these 20, 25, 30-minute slots magically appear and your workouts are going to happen. I will tell you right now, that's not the way to get workouts to happen in your week. You've got to plan them in. Plan them in like you would a meeting. Make sure you put them on your game plan. Say, these are the days I'm going to do my workouts. And let the day work around them. Let your other commitments work around them. It's only 20, 25 minutes, maybe half an hour that you carve out for yourself. If they're on your game plan, if they're on your schedule, they are much more likely to happen than you hoping that you're going to find some time to work out. That being said, you have to find the golden time that works for you. And I call it the golden time because it can be the time that absolutely aligns best with your schedule. And that can be very different for everybody. Some people, it's got to be first thing in the morning. They get up, they have coffee, a glass of water, and they get started. Some people prefer to have their first meal of the day. Some people prefer to do a workout late at night. But the key is that you find what works for you. Don't try and pigeonhole yourself into, I've got to get up early and do a workout, because sometimes that might not be suitable for yourself. But if you find your golden time, the time that those 20-minute slots actually work well for you, when everything else just kind of seems to align best for you, that's going to be, again, more likely for the workouts to make their way into your week. You're going to be aligning with your schedule and your preferences, so they'll actually complement your week. And they don't seem too abrasive to fit the workouts into your week. So make sure you are finding the perfect time for yourself where workouts fit into your week. For me, I'm unable to work out without music. I have to have my headphones in, they have to be charged, I have to make sure I got my playlist good to go. Not even just in the workout itself, but those 5, 10, 15 minutes before I know I've got to go for a workout, I'm putting on some hype up music, I'm putting on some music that's pretty loud, that kind of gets me into the, that mindset. It starts to trigger those thought processes that it's getting to workout time, the blood starting to pump, and then it just kind of eases me into a good workout. If I know I'm in the kind of mindset of the music is on, I've carved out this time to do a workout, it just makes it a very cohesive process rather than saying, okay, now's the start time, get hyped up. So think about, is there kind of some music, is there a playlist, is there a radio station, is there a specific band that gets you into a situation where it's high energy? You change your state, you get switched on, and it just makes the workout run a bit more smoother. And what I find personally as well, is if I'm listening to really loud music and I'm getting to that high RPE, I'm thinking, is this a 9, is this a 10? If I'm listening to music, I've always got those extra couple of reps. I've always got that extra little 5-10% that I can give if the music is really loud. But again, it's a personal preference for myself. Find something that works for you to get your mindset right, to get you hyped up, to get you into the situation where you just dig a little bit deeper. It could be music, it could be a workout partner, it could be a workout group. It could just be a high energy video that you like watching on YouTube. For me, what I have with my golden time is my morning workouts. Usually I'll wake up, do a bit of work in the morning, and I'll have a coffee. And I know by the end of that coffee, when the music's on, I'm primed to get a good workout in. Coffee for me has always been something that I've used to focus, to help me prepare and get my energy up for workouts. So think about what could be the thing that will get you in a situation where you get your motivation out. Would it be coffee? Would it be a protein shake? Would it be a nice, pre-exercise meal or snack? What is it that you can, again, align, put in place to make sure that it's almost a commitment device? I have my coffee, 20 minutes later, I'm going to do my workout. Some people find workouts hard to fit into their week, even if you are carving out this time in your game plan. So what you might find is more cohesive for yourself is to tie a workout in with something that you're already doing. So if you're just beginning your workouts, you're thinking, how do I add these into my week? But you're already doing 3 walks a week, maybe you're walking the dog. If you were just to add 15-20 minutes on the back end of a walk, or add 15-20 minutes to sometime that you're out of the house, when you come back in before you get changed, before you have a shower, let's say, that's when you do your workout, you're already layering on top of a time that's kind of put aside for another activity. So when you combine these two activities, being out of the house, doing something else, workouts then don't have to kind of have a separate position on your game plan. You're stacking habits on top of each other. So, okay, when I go for a walk, I also do a workout. When I come back from dropping the kids off, then I do my workout. When I finish my emails in the morning, then I do my workout. Rather than trying to shoehorn it into the week, have a look at your game plan and see when would you be able to add 15-20 minutes to other activities that aren't, let's say, work or kids related. When we ask people to send in their workout logs, it's to keep people accountable. And accountability can be a huge thing when it comes to motivation for workouts. For some people, they really enjoy to train on their own, and if you can get that intrinsic motivation to train on your own, fantastic. Other people, they like to row in sister, family member, daughter, even the dog. If they say, okay, I'm going to be accountable to this person or a pet, then they're going to be more likely to do a workout. Find out, do you need accountability from external sources? Are you okay to get the motivation up yourself? Can you keep yourself accountable? And again, these are going to be different for each individual. Finding out what works for you, how you keep yourself accountable, how you keep yourself committed and motivated to your workout. Something I've always spoke about with my personal training clients when they're going to do their home workouts, when they're not working with me, is the 2-minute rule. And the 2-minute rule has been phenomenally groundbreaking for some clients. And it can be a very easy mindset shift. If you're in a situation where you're low on motivation, if you're low on energy, you've had a tough day, and you know that you've planned in a workout and it comes to it and you think to yourself, I don't know how I'm going to do it. Just do 2 minutes, because it's multifaceted this. If you get into your workout gear, tie up your trainers and say, okay, I'm just going to do 2 minutes. And after 2 minutes, you're doing your warm up, you then feel, actually, okay, this isn't happening. Stop. You've ticked the box of 2 minutes. I will guarantee you 99 times out of 100, once you do 2 minutes, that might lead into 5 minutes, and before you know it, you've done 15 minutes. And that 15 minutes is going to be a world apart from a workout that gets skipped. So the 2-minute rule can either get you started, or at least you've given yourself, an adequate out. You said, okay, I've tried 2 minutes. I'm really in a situation where I can't go beyond that. You've done the 2 minutes. Then the next day, you might do 2 minutes. That could lead into 5 or 10 minutes. But if you just follow the 2-minute rule, you'll be mastering the habit of showing up. Even if it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday, if you just do those 2 minutes, you're getting into the position where you're following the time that you carved out for the workouts. If you're super low on energy, again, it might be something that we can look at with your nutrition. Maybe we can have a look at how you prime yourself for workouts. But if you master the habit of showing up, if you commit to showing up to those times that you've put aside, those 2 minutes can usually lead into other times, but you've still shown up for yourself with the times that you've carved out. So hopefully there's been a couple of tips and a bit of advice in this video that's going to help you with your motivation. It's going to help you keep consistent with your workouts. These are just from my personal experience and my personal perspective. So what I'd love is if you could comment below on what keeps you motivated. We can make a thread here of how you keep yourself motivated, how everyone else in this group keeps themselves motivated, or any other tips or tricks or hacks that you might be able to contribute. And we'll have a good base of knowledge, a good base of community advice that people can kind of cherry pick ones that's going to work for them, with the ultimate aim of keeping you consistent, keeping you motivated, and keep seeing the progress of strengthening and toning from your workouts.